feels good. It feels great.
God.
17 times, man. I want y'all to get a good look at this. I want y'all to get a real good look at this. You feel me? Get a real good look at this. You feel me? The Winged Eagle Seagull is back in the building. You know what I'm saying? Maxing and relaxing, doing the dang thing. You feel me? What? Somebody, some round of applause for your man. I mean, come on. Somebody got to give it up for me. You know what I'm saying? We just watched the Royal Rumble. You feel me? We just watched the. Did you not watch the Rumble? Why you giving us the middle finger? You feel me? I know you seen the show. You feel me? Live tweet the show. Run the predictions for the show.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Get all the hee-hees and ha-has out.
Show.
Yeah,
I seen the show.
You feel me? It was a long show. It was a long show.
Bro, thank God. Thank God they had it on Saturday.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Sunday.
That was rude. That was rude. I apologize.
You the champ. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you
know,
want.
You know what? You right. New Public Enemy number one, 17 time in the bit. Hey, hold on. You know what? Since I am the champ, you feel me? Hold on. And I can do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? You talk to the people. You feel me? You let them know what we doing and where we at with it. You feel me? I'm gonna prop that up right there. You feel me? And I'm
you the champ.
What's up? What you mean? Yeah, exactly. I'm the champ. You feel me? Like you said. You feel me? You said when you the champ. You feel me? You ain't gotta host the show. You feel me? Remember when you said that? Yeah. Do your thing. You feel me? I'm gonna kick back.
I know this Negro not just eating cereal on the show. Like, bro, we got an entire post show to do, and this man right over here. All right, bro. You know, we're here for the. I'm not here for the ignorance, but he is. He is, but I'm not. You see, I'm still caught. I had it there, man. It was right there. It was right there. I said, there ain't no way they're gonna let Rhea Ripley win from the number one spot. I said, there's no way that's happening, and that is what costed me. Is what cost me my title. And it's okay. You know, we got predictions. We got predictions next week too for Vengeance Day. If I got to get a cheap win there, I'll do it. I don't care. But congratulations to Graham right now. CJ he's not here right now, but he came in second place, or so he told us in the chat. You know what they say about second place? You're just the first loser. I'd rather be the second loser because he could take some of the heat off me. But how'd you enjoy the show?
I mean, the show was cool. It wasn't like nothing to like drive home about, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It just, to be honest with you, like the way I felt like because the crowd seemed to enjoy it, I enjoyed it. There were certain parts of the show that I felt like could have been executed a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? It didn't quite hit the mark, and we'll get into that. But I think overall they delivered a pretty solid Rumble.
Yeah, like once you get past those like the moments that everybody predicted and everything like that, people saying like they wanted this and they wanted that, and they wanted you know, The Rock to come back, and they wanted this person to come back. Once you got past those moments, and it was just really solid show for me. Like, there you go.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that. Cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and twerkers, we present to you another edition of the Public Enemies podcast. This is the Royal Rumble Aftermath. You know, I'm talking about post-show. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you really came here to politic and parlay with the guys, you feel me? We appreciate you for sliding through. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't hit the like button already, we would appreciate if you tap the like button. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word about the Public Enemies podcast. I know y'all seen a couple of articles, you know what I'm saying, this week about Bianca Belair and the enemies, and you know what I'm saying, bringing all of these things together. But salute to y'all. You feel me? If you in the chat, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Patreon.com/public enemies. If you want exclusive content, make sure you tap in with that. And if this is your first time hearing this, of course, you are about to experience something so cold, live and direct every Wednesday night right after Dynamite. But tonight, as you can see, the 17th time, you feel me? Public Enemy #1 is in the building. I got the
won?
Yeah, I'm the one. You feel me? What? I got a bowl of Captain
Yeah,
Crunch
he
over here. It's gonna
won.
get soggy.
Yo,
It's
you
gonna get
won for
nasty.
real?
Yeah. Ben, you might want to turn your camera
Oh, you
off
deserve that
and
then.
turn it back on because
Yeah.
we cannot see you, my friend.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, yo, listen, you deserve to win. Hey, listen, if you won, then you deserve to win, Graham. Congratulations. I was close.
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna get in there kind of like at the end. You know what I'm saying? If I'd have picked her at one, like, yo, man, look, we'll get into it.
half a
But,
point,
man,
half a
I
point,
was,
half a point, man.
oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Have a point and a full point. Congratulations, Graham. I'll
Yeah, I
give you
know,
that.
right?
We got to
Salute to
deal with the
Tam in the
tyrant no
chat.
more. We got the tyrant no more.
Salute to Amante in the chat. You feel me? Yeah, exactly. You feel me? And it was a black man that did it. You know what I'm saying? 17 times. And it was a black man. You feel me? It is what it is. Yeah, but man, let's
Wow!
right, exactly. Let's get into the show though. Let's get into the show. Jizzle, I apologize. You didn't give your overall perspective as you, of course, just joined us. Your overall perspective of the show, please.
Right. I think that this show, I think like as a Royal Rumble connoisseur, as myself is, I think this might be one of the best Royal Rumbles from start to finish. Even though fucking WWE decided to sponsorship in that, saying whatever, you know what I'm saying, put that in there, you know what I mean? But I think like the men's match was one of the best I ever seen. Like I think that from start to finish, that was one of the best Rumble matches, like Rumble events that I ever seen in my entire life. You can debate your man, you can debate your grandmammy who has 3 strands of hair that she has to roll with rice. You can debate your sister who doesn't love you and loves me more than she loves you. Debate them all. That was one of the best Rumble events that I ever seen, start to finish in my life. You could tell that man was Triple H was trying to book some stuff that he was like not trying to, like he knew that he was saying this is the last thing I got to do. So I appreciate it.
It was fire, man. Let's get into the ism though. Let's get into the ism and let's kick it off. You know what I'm saying? How they kicked it off. And I guess we might as well start with the men's rumble match. You know what I'm saying? They did the damn thing. This was over an hour of big action. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Live and direct from the Alamo Dome. Hey, they started the show. They started to join off with the ring general from spot number uno. You know what I'm saying? You thought, my friend, you predicted that it was going to be you predicted it was going to be Sami. You said Sami was going to come in at number 1.
I mean, Tribal Chief put a stop to that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Tribal Chief, you got to put a stop to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Jizzle, you were supposed to win today. All right, you had 3 days off of work, and you don't deserve to win too. So listen, Sammy's gonna be with me, no matter what you say. So listen, we started off with my man Gunther, and look, yo, man, Graham.
Yes.
I don't know how you can just book a Royal Rumble match to be amazing and then make the IC championship look even better than it's ever been in the last whatever years. That's like at the same time.
That's a good point.
Like they did everything, but they did everything. Like they accomplished. They checked off so many boxes in this. Like they had a lot of tag team stuff going on here. They had they made Walter. I'm calling him Walter because Walter's better than Gunther. Because I know more Walters than Gunthers. I mean, I know more Walters than Gunthers, big dog. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean,
it's like apples and oranges.
All right, touche. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. But you said they made everything look good at the same time. Like it was like you could tell they checked off a lot of boxes. You could tell like they did like it was some procrastination, like trying to make everything look good at once for this Rumble match, and they checked off all the boxes for me, in my opinion, just for that match because I was just like, yo.
Yeah, definitely having Gunther go from the number 1 spot all the way to being in the final 2, it puts the IC title like makes it feel even more prestigious. Like even though like it wasn't anything to do with the IC title or anything like that, he's still holding the title and still it's like, yo, this dude is real. And the match that they put on after like everybody was eliminated, there the final 2, it was a match within itself. And I really, really enjoyed the work they put in with that too, because you had Cody coming out looking like you had him looking like he could convincingly take Gunther. You didn't have him come out there like getting slapped up by Gunther the entire time they were out together in that match. I hate this man right there for eating cereal while I'm talking. You had them out there in a closely contested match. And even though you knew like, yo, this is Cody's moment, Cody's gonna win, it still didn't take anything away from it. I saw some people hoeing and humming online like, oh, Cody won, real shocker. I'm like, bro, sometimes it's okay to go with the obvious pick. Sometimes it's okay to say like, okay, well, we all know Cody's coming back at the Rumble. We all know Cody's probably going to win it, and then Cody wins it. I don't really see I don't see why anybody would be upset with that. I mean, like, what else did you think was going to happen? Do you think The Rock was going to be there? You think Jay White was going to be there? Newsflash, buddy.
I mean, y'all did.
No, bro, that's the thing.
I picked him as my surprise.
Bro, that's the thing about it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bro, I picked a whole person that wasn't even in the motherfucking Rumble. Like, I picked the person that wasn't even there, nowhere near it. Like, they took him out of that. Like, it's just like they didn't need no.
Bro.
Let me ask y'all real quick. Going back to Gunther.
Now? So that's why
going back to Gunther. What y'all think of the stare off? You feel me? The stare down between Gunther and Brock.
Serve it up.
It seemed like they went up for it. You know what I mean? It seemed like the crowd went up for it.
Because I think I don't know how we would get to that, because the story seems like we're gonna get Brock versus Lashley number 2 in some type of stipulation match at WrestleMania. That's what it feels like. But I still want to get that match some type of way, and I do think that we're probably going to get it because Gunther has been talking about Brock a lot in recent interviews, talking about how much he wanted to work with Brock and how he's looked up to Brock his entire like career and time as a wrestling fan. So I think some point, maybe SummerSlam, or something like that. That's the only place that I see like that stage that they can go to, you know, that isn't a WrestleMania.
Money in the Bank.
Like, Money in the Bank. Oh yeah, that's a stadium show, right?
they gonna have Brock smack cousin around and take his title.
It's like, yo, the only thing that I really didn't like about this match is that, well, I remember when I said like, I wish they kind of would have kept Cody Rhodes' return under their hat, and they would have like let him have the return, have like the big pop and everything. Nobody knows about it. Like, we speculate about it, but nobody really knows about it. And they put out the message after that. They said like, yo, we felt comfortable giving away Cody Rhodes' return at the Royal Rumble because we have more surprises in store for the Rumble. Meanwhile, outside of Booker T, what surprises were there really? You know what I mean? Like, there weren't any really like, oh, this guy's a Hall of Famer, or it was like him and Logan Paul, and they didn't really care about Logan Paul being out there like at all.
the Logan Paul shit jumped off though. Him and Ricochet. Everybody
It was.
got
I'm talking about the crowd.
Yeah. Everybody got their little Andrew Tate shit off. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Tate, Logan Paul, and they did the top rope crossbody where they called each other out. And, you know what I'm saying? Like they went up for that at least.
Yeah,
but
I really don't like Logan Paul, but I can't fault him at knowing how to make moments when he's out there, because you know you have the match against Roman, and they had like the whole like the picture of him coming down, like Logan Paul coming down, Roman like looking up at him with the fist like clenched back, and this tonight, like he knows how to make moments, like love him or hate him, he knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Josh says the one negative I have is I hate how the number 30 spot went from this mythical challenge to we'll throw the winner there if we feel like it.
Yeah, because that used to always be the thing. They were like, oh, it's the hardest thing to do is to win from the number 30 spot. Like if you watched the Royal Rumble from I think before John Cena and The Undertaker were the only people to win from that spot for like years upon years. And that was always the thing they said in the little countdown videos that they do before the Rumble. They're like, this is the hardest spot to win from. Like, it's like the last spot. It seems like it would be the best spot, but you know, only two people have won. And now it kind of feels like, okay, well, we'll throw it the number 30 spot and they can win the match. And it's like, it just doesn't feel as special anymore. Shout out to Mr. All Days Off. He brought up a good point. He said number 31 and number 1 won tonight.
Big time. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, that's true. And he had the number 1 spot in both Rumble set new records.
Yeah, again, given props to Gunther, he beat Rey Mysterio's record. He beat Rey Mysterio's record.
1 hour, 11 minutes, and 35 seconds, I believe. So
yeah, like he like I said, like they have like a lot of stock in Gunther, and like why wouldn't they? Like, bro knows what he's doing. Like he does the big man stuff, and he does what a lot of like bigger men aren't really doing that much now. Like if they're doing like the big man stuff, they have to have something else in behind them. Like either they have a top rope move, or they dive outside, or they do whatever. Like this man is like straight power moves through and through. He's like, yo, like bro, if you want a moonsault, you want me to dive off top rope? Like go watch PWG. I ain't doing that, bro. That ain't me. Like, yeah, he big and technical. Like, bro, shout out to Randy Constance. Like, he does this. He does the big man stuff. He's technical too. But like, yo, if you want top rope stuff, he ain't doing that.
Man, dog, the King of the South is headed to WrestleMania, man. You feel me? What is we doing here? You know what I'm saying? What is we doing? This is the guy.
Ludacris.
Bro,
it's not fair.
I
knew I should have picked this dude, man. I knew I should have picked him. You know what I'm saying? He did the Shattered Dreams and everything too. You know what I'm saying? I knew I should have picked him, but nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
You picked Sami? He wasn't even in the Rumble.
From number 1, you know, no bloodline in the Rumble. No bloodline in the Rumble at all, actually.
And funny enough, he did the interview with Errol Hawani, and he was talking about I think the fans would be mad if Cody wins instead of me. He was like, I don't know, like he's like, I don't know if they'll be mad or whatever if they do it right. You know, nobody will be upset. And the whole time, Errol Hawani was asking this question. The whole time, he wasn't even in it. We'll get to what Sami was doing later on in the show, but my God,
yeah, wasn't even in it. What did you guys think about the pitch black match? Come on now.
No. Let me go first. I'm going first. I'm going first right now.
Go ahead.
Because
go ahead.
Let me tell you, listen, like like Vince McMahon was going to put his hand somewhere in this match because Mountain Dew Pitch Black is not supposed to be a part of this match. And I knew it. Like I knew these guys were going to sell. I knew these guys was going to bend over for some big company if you're going to try to sell out the Alamo Dome because you couldn't do as much numbers as Steph did. You know what I'm saying? Say shout out to three. Pitch Black Mountain Dew. Like once I seen Mountain Dew in the corner of Bray Wyatt's name when he came out with his Chief Keef King Von drill version of his music, which is what I enjoyed about the match. That was the only thing I like. I love that part. He got a new little theme song with his little, I'm saying Avatar Bray is in the building. Shout out to Avatar Bray. And yeah, but other than that, like I knew WWE was gonna sell. And I knew Vince McMahon was gonna be a part of it, and they sold the Mountain Dew.
Yeah, like they did a lot of selling. Like if you didn't see the timer for the Royal Rumble, Applebee's is right under that. And Pat McAfee made a joke when he first saw it. He's like, "Yo, shout out to Applebee's." He's like, "Apparently, because it's on the timer." But this Pitch Black match, I thought it was going to be like some special rules. You know what I mean? I thought it was going to be something different. I didn't expect him to come out there and completely steal Naomi's Feel the Glow gimmick and have them wrestle in neon and everything like that. I wasn't expecting that. And to be honest with you, I didn't know what I was expecting from the Pitch Black match. To be completely honest with you, I had no idea what it was supposed to be going into it. And after it, I left. I wasn't, really for it, and I wasn't really against it. It just, I don't even know how to feel about it. You know what I mean? It was just one of the things, like he comes back with a mask on, like after he beats LA Knight. Uncle Howdy jumps off the side of the Tron onto LA Knight. And even I got to give this whole thing to LA Knight because he completely carried this. He made me care about this match leading up to it. Not to say that Bray Wyatt didn't carry his share of the build, but LA Knight, I was here for that. I was here for LA Knight, and I hope after this, they do something good with him. You know what I mean? I don't want him to go back to not doing anything on the show. Keep LA Knight on the show for however many shows they have for SmackDown. Use him, bro, because he showed you what he was able to do. Because if you would have probably put a lot of other guys in the ring with Bray Wyatt in that first match back, in that first rivalry back, because this was the make or break for him, I think you might not have gotten this reaction. I don't think it would have gone as well as it did.
Someone got one.
Steven Nunez in the chat. There you go.
Bruh. When they
Steven
had
Nunez says, "Inject the Mountain Dew in my veins. I want neon blood." All right, bro.
That don't sound good. Whatever you want, bro.
You want a neon blood and guts match. That's what Steven is looking for. You feel me? And I'm with you. I'm with you.
Bro,
listen, the match was aesthetically pleasing. I'll say that much. It looked interesting. It looked fun. I saw somebody on the timeline say that it looked like some Nickelodeon shit. And you know what I thought about? I thought of how Nickelodeon does the wild card weekend and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It had slime all in the end zone. You feel me? You kick a field goal, SpongeBob face pop up in the pylon, and it's all right, cool. I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Bray Wyatt out here stealing money and stealing ideas from you know what I'm saying, from Nick Cannon. It's crazy.
Bruh. But
get him in some Mountain Dew.
I don't know.
Why not?
My favorite thing about them having Mountain Dew incorporated into this was the commercials that LA Knight did for this. He was like, you want me to do a commercial about Mountain Dew? He did like the whole little commercial inside of the promo for this match. And it was good. Like, bro, I don't know where we go with LA Knight after this. I don't know what we do with him after this, but I'd like to see him still be incorporated into the show. Obviously, you're not going to, well, I don't even know if it's obvious. I wouldn't put him back in that. I wouldn't put him back in the ring with Bray Wyatt.
Nah, he got to take a couple of weeks off, and then they got to find a reset for him. Mr. All Days Off says in the chat, LA Knight is a babyface versus Karrion Kross is money. G Nation says, free LA Knight, dude got squashed by this overrated Bray Wyatt, Uncle Howdy nonsense. Yeah, it was a lot. It was definitely a lot.
But the thing about LA Knight is he's a strong heel. This is why I said he was the perfect guy to put in the spot. You have him lose this match. He can recover from this. His character is strong enough where he can recover from this loss. And he can come back out and just, say whatever about Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy and just talk about how he was cheated and how the deck was stacked against him. You put a lot of other guys in there. They're not going to be able to, to regenerate themselves from this.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move forward because, like you already mentioned, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Howdy jumped off of the thing. It was weird. So it's got to be Shane McMahon, right? Of course.
Gotta be.
Bianca Belair defended the Raw Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. And this match was pretty much an afterthought. Like nothing really happened here of note. Like they had the match. Bianca won. And then they did some spooky stuff on the Tron after.
That whole thing, I think we all expected Bianca Belair to win. We didn't really think I thought there might have been some goofy stuff in there. You know what I mean? I thought Uncle Howdy comes out, stands at the top of the entrance or whatever, and kind of tries to throw off Bianca, something like that. But I never thought the championship was at risk of Alexa Bliss getting it. So, I mean, it's another notch on Bianca Belair's her record, so I'll take that. But other than that, there was pretty much no progression storyline wise towards Alexa Bliss, or was there? Was there anything at the end of the match with the dark stuff?
The thing just played on the Tron, and it was
they do that every week.
Yeah, it was it didn't say revel in what you are. I think it said do you think you're in control or something like that?
Yeah, you're right. That did play at the end of it. But like I said, they do that every week. She's backstage and she'll see one of Bray Wyatt's symbols, or she just finishes a match and something will flash on the Tron or whatever. That wasn't really anything new. It's a little bit of progression, but really not much. I don't really think they wanted to do something with the Uncle Howdy stuff immediately after they just had the Pitch Black match. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Turtle says, is Alexa Bliss overrated in ring, or are we blaming the agents booking this match? I am going to go with what MIB says. They be booking Bianca trash, but she's good to make up for it. All of her feuds have been horrible. The material is lacking, but I mean, I feel like it's because of the talent that these things are able to kind of get over and maybe not necessarily get over, because a lot of people don't necessarily enjoy this. It just kind of feels like we're just kind of trucking along, fighting through it until the next interesting thing rolls around. But I don't necessarily think Alexa Bliss is overrated. I think I just think this isn't the right fit for her. This is like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It don't really fit. I'm sure she wants to do something different and create different layers to her character, but I don't think this is it for her.
I'm just I think the supernatural stuff for her anyways, it overstayed its welcome after Bray left. She was doing the whole, Firefly Funhouse, the doll and everything, after Bray Wyatt got released for a full year. And then they bring her back and she's finally doing the goddess character or whatever you want to call it. And now we're just going right back to it. And I think a lot of people are kind of spent on that character. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are like, yo, we just had this. We just got past this. Why are we going back to it? I mean, like, I don't know. I guess because they feel like they have like unfinished business or an unfinished storyline. But I can name you about 10 unfinished storylines that they didn't give a damn about going back to like in the last 2 years. So I don't know why they're like so stressed out on like driving the point home. Like, yeah, Bray Wyatt, trade Bray Wyatt. Let's go with this. Like, yo, y'all remember this happened at WrestleMania? Y'all remember this happened? Y'all remember this happened? It's like, bro, I get it. I remember. I was there.
Jizzle, you have anything to
Alexa
add?
Bliss is like that Charles Barkley. They want to give her a championship so bad, no matter. Listen, Alexa Bliss is Charles Barkley. They want to give her all the championships that they can, and like if you can do it, then why not do it? Like they did something at the end for her at the end of that match. It was all about getting that part in. Like as long as you don't get that part in there, it's all good. But like they want to make her look as good as they possibly can while making it. She's gonna be around, y'all. Just like In-N-Out sauce, animal style fries. She ain't going nowhere.
I don't mind her being around. That's not my thing. It's just that I don't want to see this. Like Alexa Bliss, she's good on, you know, the promos. She's good at carrying her character and everything like that. But I'm not trying to see this shit again, bro. Like I thought we were done with it and I was happy and I was like, yo, finally past this. But now it's like, yo, here we go again. But
I don't know, man.
I do without Alexa Bliss, period.
Yeah, they gotta. Damn, like that. I mean, I think they could find something for her. Let's talk about the women's Royal Rumble match. This match, in my opinion, was better than the men's Rumble match. We already talked about how the surprises were lacking in the men's Rumble, but this one had a couple of extra surprises, some good, some really bad. You know, but honestly, man, most girls. You know what? And you know what? Let's start right there. Why don't we? Because people were highly upset. People were not happy at all with this return, and I don't know, my man's terrorizing.
This is
ain't looking good, bro. Ain't looking good, man.
When I come in here, when I pull up to the show every Wednesday, and I got something to say about Triple H, everybody calling me a hater, Ben. Why you being a hater, Ben? Why you don't like Triple H, Ben? What is it that Triple H is doing that you're so against, Ben? And I'll tell you what, bro. I'll tell you what. It's stuff like this, bro. Yo, hey, and not for nothing. Like I'm sitting in the living room when this is going on because I was putting my kids to bed around this time. So I'm sitting in the living room. My daughter's like, can you read us a story? So I was like, let me read a quick story. I was like, I'll put this, put it down for a minute. My wife comes up the hall when this is happening because she's a Nia Jax fan. She's like, did you see what happened? Did you see what happened? I'm like, bro, get away from me. I don't want to see what happened. Still a hater. Yes, sir. All my life.
She's not like most girls. I know. She's not like most girls. I understand.
There we go, sis. There we go, sis, with the stars and all of that.
Nah, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, man. Nia Jax came back, spot number 3-0. And here's the thing. They botched her return. Somebody hit the button for the music before the countdown even hit 7. It was like, yep, she's back. Go ahead, run it up. Let's go. Running out of time here. We got a show to run. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
Roman and Sami need 1,700 minutes.
What they should have done was, remember how You know, when they used to do the War Games matches in WCW, when they completely ignored the timer, like you'd have 2 minutes or whatever on that timer until someone can come out, and you just see Sting walking out of the pod or whatever, and just like, yo, man, I'm just going down here. That's what they should have done after they hit the music. They should have just been like, yo, man, just go out there, bro. But like, forget the whole countdown, forget all that.
Yeah.
And by the way,
Mongo, get out there.
Not to kind of
get out there. Now.
Not to kind of run things back. But a lot of people were asking, what happened to Rey Mysterio in the men's Royal Rumble? Because this man disappeared. This man, like, his music hit never came out. I mean, we could talk about that another time. But let's go back to this, bro.
He won.
Who knows? Rodney says, I think
Nia
is fine as hell.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay. Good. I was trying to give you the room to say more than that. I thought you had something on your mind, Jizzle. Just that. All right, cool,
man, bro. Hey, no, clear. You gotta airwaves.
You gotta keep,
okay.
You gotta keep it nice. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it nice. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
No, bro. The moment is yours, bro. You want me to start
I can't say damn anymore, Ben. I can't say damn, and I can't say the S word or the F word.
Bro, hey, chill. Hey, yo, you want to start singing People Rising?
Not like most girls.
Hey, bro, because I cue it up right now. I got it on my phone right now. I cue it up, bro.
Nice like this.
I cue it up right now, bro. Why get quiet? Hey, shut up. Yo. But, bro.
All right. So check this out. Nia Jax wasn't the only person to return. Chelsea Green set a new record.
5 seconds.
5 seconds. You feel me? 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Chelsea. Chelsea, you got me an extra point. You probably was the determining factor and the reason why I'm sitting at 17. You feel me? Public Enemy #1 championship reigns. It's like that.
Was.
It's really like that. It's really like that. You feel me?
Hey, doing right now.
I don't know, but let's talk about somebody that we all like. We all like Rox. We all like Roxy. We all like Roxanne. We all like Roxanne Perez, right? She popped in at number 8. She's gonna be amazing on the main roster. Easy money.
Not only that, but
champ.
But the transition is gonna be like seamless for her because she got out there and she was mixing it up with them. Sometimes when they do when they bring up the women from NXT and they haven't been in the Royal Rumble like we've seen in previous years, it's kind of like they have to kind of gel together, kind of figure out, what are we doing? But with her, she just stepped in there and immediately it was like, yo, we're here. We're right here. She got up in there. She squared up with Bailey. And I don't know. I don't remember how long she stayed in there, but the whole time she was in there, she looked like she belonged.
Turtle says Michelle McCool got that taker push.
Got that taker
bro.
Push, nigga.
I remember earlier on in the show. Earlier on in the show, they cut to the crowd. And they're like, yo, Michelle McCool's in the audience and everything. Like, they're like, yo, she's here, whatever. Because I think Pat McAfee is like, yo, she lives right down the road or something like that. And I was like, man. I was like, that's going to mess up one of my picks because I picked her as a surprise entrant. I was like, she's not going to be in there. I was like, I could just throw that away. And then the music hit. I was like, yo, we right here.
I was hot. I was so mad.
Bro, she had been online on Twitter talking about that, I didn't get the invite to be in the Royal Rumble because people were saying like, oh, I can't wait to see you in the Royal Rumble. I can't wait till you go out there and everything like that. She was like, nobody asked me to be in no damn Royal Rumble. Nobody told me about being in the Royal Rumble. I ain't gonna be in there.
Shout out to Shy in the chat. Shy says, what bothers me about wrestling is that a basically retired woman who is just at the show with her kids can hop in the ring and start eliminating younger wrestlers in their prime. She was faking. She was fake cooking in there, though. She was like she should sign a deal right now.
Niggas saw Gronk do the same exact shit. Yeah, help us, nigga. Yo, Gronk did the same shit. You didn't say nothing about that shit. So I want to hear nothing about nothing. You know, saying she's a fucking legend, no matter whether you like it or not,
Hey.
bitch ass. You know,
Hey, bro.
That's what it is. All right, she's lit.
Hey.
Look, I checked my swing. All right, I checked my swing.
Nah, I was talking about that, but bro, the thing I was gonna say is you can easily have her come back and do some more stuff. Like you could have her come back and have a match against Charlotte. You know what I mean? You could have her come back and do a few things. I mean, like she was actually out there. She was cooking. She was cooking, and
You can have her.
Ken
but
Chat
her
did some
Rhea,
slander
you know what I'm
on
saying? Yeah, me too, Ken. Oh well, we got haha.
Bro. I listened to the dirt sheets, bro. That's what got me for Naomi's return. I listened to the dirt sheets. I said, "Yo, they're like Naomi's on her way back." And then Naomi put out a tweet before the Royal Rumble started. She was saying, "I love you guys." I said, "We got this." I said, "She's coming back tonight." I was like, I think after last week's show, my wife was like, "Yo, who you got to win the women's Royal Rumble?" I was like, "Naomi," and she was like, "She don't work there no more." She was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "Yo, she don't work there no more."
You sure?
But yeah,
you sure about that?
She put out a tweet like I think like right after the Bianca Alexa match, like right as they were like doing like the video package or whatever for the women's rumble. It was just like a green heart. And I don't know, like I thought she was coming back too. I was like, oh yeah, this is a wrap. It's over. It's, you know what I'm saying? She got the juice. It's up. And man, I was just like, bruh, this is not the wave. You feel me? When she didn't come, you feel me? But then I'm thinking, like, at the same time, I'm like, maybe she was sending that out to say, like, thank y'all, because like more conversation around her name. I'm sure she was trending for a minute, if not still right now. You feel me?
But I was really leaning towards Rhea Ripley before I kind of had that pick, before I saw like the dirt sheets or whatever, and I was like, yo, you know, she's probably gonna come back and win it all. I didn't doubt that Rhea Ripley was gonna have a strong showing or that she was necessarily gonna win the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think she'd do it from the number one spot. Like that was like, yo,
bruh, I
had no
tweeted,
idea.
Fuck, man.
When she came out, you feel me? And
Fuck,
you feel me?
man.
Like Jizzle got the extra point. You feel me for picking her to come in. You feel me at 5. You feel me? So it was closest without going over, of course. So you feel me? When she came out at number 1, and I had picked her to win from number 11, I was like, bruh, there goes my pick, bruh. Like she's definitely not winning from number 1. You feel me? Like at all. You know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to Rhea. You did that.
Cause it's like,
yo, for real.
you look at it,
all the dudes,
and a lot of
you
people
beating them dudes the whole time.
A lot of people have debates, you know what I mean, about who is the real leader of Judgment Day. That was always the thing. It's like, yo, is Finn the leader? And then for a while, people were saying like, yo, is Damian Priest the leader? And it's like none of that. Rhea Ripley is the leader of Judgment Day, and this proves it. Like she's the only one that you can look at in the group and say they're actually doing something. She's actually, you know, making strides with the character. Like she's actually like having accomplishments and things like that. Because Finn ain't doing it. Priest ain't doing it. You want to talk about Dom?
Well, he had to sit down for a minute, bro. You feel me? My man's had to do hard time. You feel me? Like that's the only reason he's falling behind when it comes to like milestones and accomplishments. Because if you think about it, bro, like who's really gonna give an ex-con a real chance?
Hey yo, so what you telling me? So what you telling me is that Dominic is the trajectory he was on. He was Michael Vick before he went to jail, and now that he's come back out, he's Michael Vick after he went to jail, where he's still really good.
Yeah,
but not at that level where you're gonna put him where he's gonna get to the Super Bowl. So that's what you're telling me.
My man's got to lie on job applications now. You feel me? Have you ever been to jail? Like, if I say yes, you'll hire me. Don't lie to me.
But skill jobs don't lie. You're saying to my face.
Yeah, right? It is what it is.
Get a job at UPS, my G. Get a job at UPS, my G. You'll be all right.
Yo, hey, we got Piper Niven back. It's not even Doudrop no more.
Like, bro, this is like I have a love-hate relationship with Triple H. He'll do something dumb, and then you look back at some of the stuff that he does. You look at it and like, okay, well, that was pretty cool right there. Like giving Piper Niven her name back instead of Doudrop, which we all agreed when she came out with it that it was a horrendous name. That is like, yo, what is this? Like the obsession with changing people's names as soon as they came out. You know, shout out to Joshua Sweeney. He said Dom can't even vote anymore. Yo,
King Dom. You know, shout out to King Dom. Is he King Dom now?
Body after body.
But you know, giving her a name back, I really like that.
Yeah, I'm with that too. It's just a little bit. It's more natural. It's more flowing. Like I still don't know what a Doudrop is, but when I heard a nigga say Doudrop that dun dun dun, I was like, yeah, put it on my face, suffocate me, I'll die today, right now. Asuka, let's talk about Asuka. You feel me? Hey, listen.
Is that the only thing that's the only thing we got right?
Listen, when Asuka came out and she moved that mask from her face, I said, I'm so happy Ben changed his pick from Asuka to Michelle McCool. And then Michelle McCool picked up anyway. She pulled up anyway. I was like, bro, like, what? I can't win. And then
she got a bigger pop than Cody Rhodes.
It was huge.
Because
you are absolutely right.
People have been waiting, not weeks, not months, but years for her to do the dark Asuka character that she had been doing in Japan. Like people have been waiting for years for her to do this character. So I think that was the suspense that it built up. And I was just like, bro, I'm with it. Like she's gonna be like this dark, doing this dark shit. I'm with it, bro.
That's why. Mr. All Days Off with a Wire reference. Rhea is Snoop, Finn is Marlo, Priest is Chris, and Dom is Mike. This thing's hilarious.
Yo.
Dom is Mike. Dom is for sure not Mike. Dom is not killing Rhea at all. You know what I'm saying? Is that used to run around with the other dude. He ain't in that crew. What's wrong with you? He's cheese. That's who Dom is. Dom is cheese.
That's hilarious. This was I really enjoyed the women's rumble. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really enjoyed the women's rumble. I even enjoyed Nia popping back up. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool, and it got heat. And you know what I'm saying, they need people with actual heat. They also need people that can really work. Yeah. Go ahead.
I like how 1 and 2 was the beginning and the end. That was my favorite part of it. I like how 1 and 2 was the beginning and the end of the women's, and then the 1 and 30 was the beginning of the men's. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a little intergalactic that you can look into yourselves. You know what I'm saying? In the dirt sheets and stuff like that. But I enjoy that part. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Liv. She got her little shine too.
Yes, that is true. Liv also from the 2 spot lasted pretty much the whole lasted all the way to the end. She was the last person eliminated. Her and Rhea all the way through. Yep. The main event. Or you got? Oh wait, I'm sorry, guys. You guys want to talk about Hardy and the performance?
No, go ahead. Nah, bro, go on. No. I'm mad that Solo ain't come back there out there and get his lick back, bro. That's the only thing I gotta say about
Simone
Hardy.
Spike Hardy.
That's what they should have did,
Simone
man.
Spike Hardy, like,
Roman Reigns defeated Kevin
Bro.
Owens in the main event of the Royal Rumble this year, 2023. This is the third time, by the way. This is the third time they've had a match at the Royal Rumble, and the third time Roman Reigns is smoking a Kevin Owens pack. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, like Joe Burrow.
Like Joe Burrow. Not quite. So, how do we feel about this match? Yeah.
The match itself, I felt like was pretty solid. They were taking the they were having like some hard hitting stuff. Kevin got to get off all his like high flying move and stuff like that. Roman didn't move for like, I think he only moved out of the way for like one of them, so he was catching him the whole time. And I liked the match, but the stuff that happened towards the end of the match and after the match is the real like kicker, because we get to like semi the end of the match, like we get like a ref bump. Roman shoves Kevin Owens into the ref. He starts yelling for Sami Zayn. He's like, yo, go grab me a chair. Sami's like, yo, you told me not to get involved. You told me not to do nothing. He was like yelling at him like, what did I say? I got like chills because this shit reminded me of my mom. I was like, yo, man, look, go in there like, yo, what did I tell you to do? And I'm just like, yo, okay, all right. All right, whatever, you win. He goes and grabs the chair, and he's like kind of hesitant to give it to him. And Roman's looking at him like, yo, what the hell is wrong with you? And they have the spot outside where Roman spears Kevin Owens through the barricade. But even in that, like, they were still like adding onto the story. Like, Kevin Owens is over there with Sami. Sami is begging Kevin. He's like, please stay down. Please, like, why are you antagonizing this man? Like, yo, you're like, why are you doing this? And he steps out of the way, and he gets speared through the barricade. But he ends up losing to Roman. But after the match, this was a movie, bruh. This was an entire movie. What we saw. This is Quentin Tarantino. This is Steven Spielberg.
Titanic.
This is like, bro.
Yes.
This is James Cameron.
Avatar with the water.
Mm-hmm. This is
Avatar with the water.
This is all of that, bro. This is like, yo, this is mind blowing because there was so many layers on top of it. Like, they just come out there and they're like, oh, Jay is like, yo, you're finally in the bloodline now. You're finally an official, Uso now. You're like, you did it. And Roman's like, no, not yet. He still got work to do.
Nah, bro.
He still got work to do. And
Jay is like, he just
Yo, he was like, yo, you still got work to do. You gotta, like, bro, you gotta take this chair. You gotta cave this man's skull in. They had my man like out there with arms stretched out like he being crucified, bro. They had the man like pinned up. They had Kevin Owens hemmed up, and it's just like, yo, he's like, yo, you gotta do it. You wanna be in the bloodline? You gotta do it. He's like, no. Turns his back. Sami Zayn pops him with the chair. And I know Roman went down and was thinking to himself, like, bro, why does this keep happening to me? Why is it every time? So I literally hand somebody a chair and I turn my back and they hit me in the back with it. He's like, yo, why is this always happening to me? But my God.
Noel says, all due respect to Cody, but this is the main story. Gunna says, the ending had me going through so many emotions, but I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it, excuse me. Tristan says, that pop Sami got when he hit Roman was well-deserved. And Josh says, Sami chose the man he truly loves.
Bro, when we got the word that the Men's Royal Rumble was starting off the show and that Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns was going to be the main event, I kind of was thinking the opposite way. I said, well, they probably have something in store for the Men's Royal Rumble. They probably have some big surprises. They probably have some heavy hitters in that. But it was vice versa, bruh. Mm-hmm. They had this at the end because they wanted to end the story on that note. Not end it, but send it into the next chapter. Mm-hmm. And this was definitely the way to go, because if they would have had this at the beginning, it would have completely changed the dynamic of the crowd. I don't think they would have been as hot for the rest of the show. Having Roman and Sami and Kevin Owens and the Bloodline have the main event spot was totally the right way to go. Absolutely. Because on top of it, adding another layer, Jay is like, yo, what did you do? He was like, yo, I stuck my neck out for you, and this is what you doing? He wouldn't join in on the ass whooping. You got Jimmy over here talking about bro, he's not your brother, bro. I'm your brother. Because Jay was yelling at him. He was he was yelling at him Obi-Wan at the end of Revenge of the Sith. He was like, yo, you were my brother, bro. I loved you. I loved you like a brother.
Absolutely loved it.
And Jimmy comes in. He's like, I'm your real brother, bruh. He's like, I am your real brother. This guy right here, he's not your brother. Jay wouldn't join in on the ass whooping. He gets out of the ring, and Roman just goes into overdrive and just starts beating the hell out of Sam even more. He's like, you broke my family. You broke my family. And this is it's so much to it, bruh. Once you get into another layer, there's another layer on top of that, because this has been building up for 3 years, 2 or 3 years between Sami and Roman, between Roman and Jay. Jay has been manipulated by Roman this entire time. And Roman comes out and says, you broke my family. Bro, your family was broken to begin with, and you broke them into step the way that you want them to be.
Nigga, you did that. Oh my god, it's the days of our lives right in yours, right? Don't you love it?
Bro.
Oh my god.
Main event Jay, main event Jay is back, because he was he gets out of the ring and he's like, yo, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with y'all. And they continue with the beat down on Sami, but my god, this was the way to go. And the crowd was raining down boos on Roman Reigns. And this is probably the most he's gotten booed since he's turned heel. They were chanting, fuck you, Roman. And it was deafening in there from the boos and everything. You couldn't Roman is yelling at the top of his lungs, and you can't hear him say a thing because the crowd is booing him.
It was going in. I really enjoyed that main event. Is it what?
Since he beat the Undertaker, since he got booed like that?
That's probably the most he's gotten booed since then. No lie. Because they built up a perfect baby phase for him to go against in Sami Zayn, bro. They were slowly building Sami Zayn as an in-house babyface, so that way when Roman turned on him, he can get all of the heat. Because let's not lie to ourselves. Ever since Roman turned heel, flipped the switch, he's been loved by the audience. He's been loved by the online fans. It was night and day. He was babyface, they hated him. He was a heel, they love him. And that was kind of the problem with Roman Reigns as a heel. And you kind of hear the rumblings yo, do we turn him babyface? What do we do with him? Now, you don't have to have the conversation, because he's firmly heel. It's none of the cute winking at the crowd, saying stuff when you're doing your promos and anything like that. It's no, straight evil shit from now on.
He needed this.
Here, bitch ass.
Bro, he could have stepped on a puppy and he still wouldn't have gotten as many boos as he did right then.
Man, it's gonna stepped on a puppy is huge.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's a big deal.
like this is how you tell a story, man. Like we knew the turn on Sami was coming, but we all thought it was gonna be the other way around. We thought it was gonna be them like being like, okay, now we're tired of you, Sami. Like, we're tired of you hanging around. We're tired of you riding our coattails. We're tired of you being here. And they turn on him. I did not see this coming that Sami would actually turn on them. I was like, yo, again, shocked.
Great show. Good main event. Actually, honestly, the main event was a little underwhelming. The story shit that they did after, that was really, really good. Brenton in the chat says
The match itself.
Montreal Elimination Chamber will be Sammy's moment.
Yeah.
Josh says Roman needs to remember what Norman Osborn said. In spite of everything you've done, eventually they will hate you.
Yo. Correct.
Remember what Nelly said, I don't care.
Yo. But like we had said that the we were doing the show on Wednesday. We were like, Cody wins at the Rumble, Sami wins in the Elimination Chamber. And I feel like that's the direction that we're gonna go from here.
We'll see. We'll have to see.
Split the belts up.
Yeah, how do they do it? I think how they split the belts up is still like a really I don't know, like they really gotta like come up with something like that's creative or compelling. But I don't know, man. I don't really want to see Roman wrestle in 2 matches.
Just split them up. Do what I say. Listen. Tournament. Here you go. Like there you go.
There you
Yo,
go.
so what would you rank this show? Like if you had to give it from 1 to 10?
1 to 10, I'll give it a 7. The number that Cody should have came in on.
Yo, he should have came in at 17. That would have put me over the top. What do you think? What do you think, Jizzle?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. I'll give it an 8.5, just for saying my man Walter chopping everybody in the match saved it for me. You know what I'm saying, I'll take that for that.
Okay, 7. I give it. I give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. Like the women's rumble saved it for me. Cody winning at the end. Like I got pretty much, everything I wanted. I didn't really expect much out of storyline wise, out of the Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss match. But the main event is what really, not the main event itself, but like Graham said, the aftermath of the main event, the story that they told after. That's really the high point of the show for me. Like, I'm sorry to Cody. I'm sorry to Rhea Ripley and everything. That this was the moment that I came to see. This is the moment that was 8 months in the build, 8 months in the making.
Shout out to
in the club.
Shout out to the frenemies in the chat. They are dropping their grades as well. What they would do. Looks like Black Space says definitely a 7. Drown Mill says I'll give it an 8. Mr. All Days Off says 6.5 out of 10. Tony says 9 out of 10. Gunner says 7.5 or 8. Okay. The that's interesting. Hey, yo, Turtle said they're going to drop Sami and pick up Nia Jax on waivers. Oh, man, I like it. That was funny. Okay, so we doing that. That's what we looking like. Steven says 8 out of 10. Austin, 8.3. That's a weird number. 8.9. Shout out to Fred. It might be my guy. He says that's an 8. You feel me? And TJ says 7.5. TJ also follows that up with, I don't see how Sami can go for just the tag titles at this point.
No.
Well, yes, because
not at Mania.
What do you mean?
I can't see them. I can't see him and Kevin Owens going for the tag titles at WrestleMania anymore. Like this whole thing is outgrown that to me. Anyways, like I feel like this
But
is.
it's never been about the title though. It's never
it's
been
two
about
titles,
Sammy.
It's
But
two titles.
it's never once
But
been
there's
about
two
the
of them
title.
though.
It's never once been about any of
It
the
is now.
titles.
Yeah, I get it, but it's like, yo, I have to get to him some type of
Okay,
way.
cool.
Like, yo,
So
this
I'm
man
with
just
you on
murdered
that.
me.
I'm with you on that. Now, what do you do with Kevin Owens at WrestleMania then?
Have him be in Sammy's corner.
And just stand there?
He just stand there, bro.
Because we gave both of these
again.
dudes, like hefty bags to stick around here. So we got to get our money's worth. You gonna tell me at WrestleMania after we just gave Kevin Owens this big bag and gave him the Stone Cold return match, the follow-up to that is him standing in Sami Zayn's corner?
This 2 nights. They'll figure something out.
For the 51,833 people at the Alamo Dome. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think that's not big enough? Like, come on, man. You fought Roman Reigns at the Alamo Dome at Royal Rumble.
Bam. And then Sammy's getting him in Montreal at the home team, you feel me? And then Jimmy and Jay got to band together and figure out their brotherhood and all of that to go up against Sammy and Kevin, but the cracks are already forming, you feel me? And Jay's he's gonna falter, you feel me? Because I loved you like a brother, oos.
Bro, and then Jimmy was like, nigga, the only reason why I even attacked this dude because like you told me that he was a sucker from begin with. You say, and I was like, nah. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's the layers, man. It's like an onion. It's like the blooming onion. Them saying that Black Angus. You know what I mean? But like you can do like
the Black Angus bloodline blooming onion.
Hey,
oh my god, big ball of Black Angus blooming onion.
Big baller, Black Angus bloodline blooming onion.
Oh my god! Hey, listen, Jason Whitlock, you don't need to talk about the snacks, all right? But you gotta.
But damn,
bro.
Only way that you can make this, like, you gotta give Kevin Owens both the belts.
All right, go ahead.
Nah.
They gotta win both. They gotta beat up Imperium and everybody and win both the belts if they're gonna make this work.
I don't know, man. Since Graham said it, I kind of have to go with that. It does sound logical for them to give Sammy the title match in Montreal and then do the tag title match at WrestleMania.
Think about it like this. It
does make sense when you say it. It does make sense.
Think about it like this. He got his balls back, right? You know what I'm saying? Now he you know what I'm saying? He got his manhood back and all of that. You feel me? The last 2.5 years, what has Sami Zayn been on? He's been through this whole conspiracy theory. He's been unkept. He's been unclean. You feel me? He's been like the dude is going nuts, right? You feel me? Remember it was like, oh no, something's kind of wrong with him. He did the whole documentary. That shit was amazing, by the way. So had to do the Johnny Knoxville joint. You feel me? Like, I feel like this is an opportunity to do a Sami Zayn reset, cut the hair, give him his music back. The old music, you know what I'm saying? The yeah, I mean, you feel me? Have him come out in Montreal, you feel me? Refreshed, reborn, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, him and Kevin Owens do that. And then after they do the tag thing, whether they win or lose, you can figure out something else to go out with him if you got to pivot. But I feel like the story of Sami Zayn and the Bloodline has never necessarily been about Sami Zayn trying to figure out a way to get to the main event scene or Sami Zayn trying to figure out how he can become champion. It's been about acceptance. And with this situation, this is how he's found his acceptance and kind of figured out, okay, Kevin Owens really been my dog, you feel me? Like, even though like we have our battles and our spat, you feel me, and all of that, but he probably I don't know if he ever would have did me like this and just watched 6 other dudes just, you feel me, ragdoll me. You know
Excuse
what I'm
me?
saying? Like, I'm saying,
But you
I
don't think
think
on
Kevin
your first
Owens,
day, like your first day here,
Kevin
you
Owens
killed
would
me.
do. Go ahead.
Like, when
I'm
you
saying,
put
like,
it
you
that
killed me
way,
on your first
Graham,
day and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I have no
yo,
idea what you're saying.
when you put it that way, Graham, it does sound kind of poetic. Like, yo, he was looking for acceptance. The story is like, you're right. It's more than a title. It's a relatable story because we've all been there at one point or another. You know, you see, you know, a group of people you want to hang out with. You're like, yo, I'd like to be in that inner circle.
Yeah.
And like, you want to be accepted. I feel like this story is like, it's very relatable, and I think that's why a lot of people gravitate towards it. Like, you want to hang out with the cool kids.
Exactly. That's what it is. That's what it is. You ever wanted to sit at the cool kids table? You ever seen one of those like those high school, you feel me, teenage movies, or like some, you feel me, like a Disney movie or whatever, where it's like, oh, you feel me, the nerd kid, you feel me, finally accepted by the cool kids and the jocks, you know what I'm saying? And really the only reason why he's kicking it with them, or the only reason why he's been accepted by them, is so they can boss him around, they can tell him to do stuff, they can send him to the store, they can have him roll backwards, you feel me, they can have him do all the homework.
Disney movie?
I'm just
yo, I must have missed this Disney Channel original movie, bro. Yo, what that name is?
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's that manipulation, you feel me? And it's it takes a real friend to break through that barrier, like bro, like you just did the episode on the Patreon, you feel me, about Sean joining the cult. This is Sean joining the cult. This is the Bloodline is the center, you feel me, and Kevin Owens is Corey Matthews.
Roman Reigns is Mr. Mac.
My god. Oh my god.
I'm just saying. I'm just
what
saying.
What is going on right now?
You gotta connect the dots, my guy. You gotta connect the dots.
Yo, hey,
who's Mr. Feeney? Heyman.
Yo,
Feeney.
Yo, my god.
Yo, Heyman is for sure Mr. Feeney. Oh my god. Yo, my brain's been turned inside out right now.
Yo,
Bloodline meets world, man.
Thank God. Oh my god.
Yo, hey. Yo, go back to that one says love don't cost a thing. Yeah, that's basically what it is, bro. Yeah. This whole storyline has been love don't cost a thing. It's been she's all that. It's like, yo, Roman is like, what if I take this guy who nobody likes backstage and I bring him into the group and I make him the hottest thing on the show? And like Paul Heyman's like, nah, you could never do that. Like, that would never work. He's like, yo, man, watch me. And at the end of it, he finds out, it's like, yo, man.
I like her. Like, yo, that's 10 things I hate about you. Like, I know 10 things I hate about you when I see it. And that's 10 things. All right.
Yo, all right, man.
Listen on this. Mr. All Days Off asks, I got a question for y'all. Is splitting the titles a letdown? Like, if you can beat him for both titles, isn't that not as big? Yeah. So the thing
is putting the titles together now.
Like,
is it?
I think splitting the titles works for a couple of reasons. Reason one is Roman is not on both shows. Roman doesn't even show up to SmackDown every week. I don't think Fox has a big problem with it right now because they have the champion that has both titles, and when he actually is showing up on TV most of the time, it's on their show. I don't think they have a big problem with it, but USA Network has kind of spoken up and said like, yo, we would like a world title to be featured weekly on our show. I think splitting up the titles is good for the outside, outside of like this whole storyline stuff like that, because look how much money USA Network is paying for the distribution rights for Monday Night Raw. They're paying $1 billion. Like, imagine paying $1 billion, what is it, $500 million or $1 billion? It's
$500 think it was
Like,
half
yeah,
a billion.
you're paying $500 million for a show with no champion.
No, it's $1 billion.
You're paying $1
Yeah.
billion.
You got $1 billion
for
from Fox and $1 billion from USA.
Yo, you're paying $1 billion for a show with no champion.
In Saudi.
And then and then on top of that, it opens up more avenues for more for more storylines for the world title instead of having it revolve around Roman for both of them. Like, I'm cool with them splitting up the titles.
Yeah, I just don't want to have him wrestle 2 matches in one night. You feel me? Because it's like I want the empire to crumble slowly. I want him to be like, you feel me? Like, damn, I lost one. You feel me? Like, and hold on to the other title for like dear life before he loses it. But that's just me. That's just me. You feel me? WrestleMania is what, like 60 something days away. So there's some kind of end game. You feel me? Whether that's the next act in this story or if this is finally the end point of, you know, this whole bloodline tribal chief head of the table, and then Roman splits off into something else, or creates some type of new element to this character or what have you. But I don't know. I'm with it. I'm ready to see what Sami Zayn is going to do going forward. SmackDown's going to have a good rating this week because it's finna go up. It's definitely finna go up. Whatever Sami finna do, whatever Roman finna do, whatever Jay's finna do. I'm ready for all of it. And Triple H, you got to figure out what the hell you got to do to get Naomi back, bro. Stop playing with my emotions.
Bro, this man, like, showing up. This man showing up to our house playing Feel the Glow interest music. Jay, like, bro, can you get out of here? I gotta show up to work tomorrow. You know that. Like, we like, bro.
If I'm late, you gonna clock me in?
I'm amazed.
Yo, like, bro, hey, look.
I'm amazed.
I feel like Jay is the type of guy that just like, leaves his clock in, clock out card beside the time card and text somebody, tell them like, hey, bro, I'm be like 20 minutes behind. Go ahead and clock me in.
Knock that out for me, player. Knock that out for me, player. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we slide up out of here?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Well, with that said, man, if you ain't doing it already, man, if you ain't done it already, you feel me? Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell for notifications. Pull up on us this upcoming Wednesday after Dynamite and every Wednesday after that, because we'll be here. You feel me? At the Enemies P3 on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, that's TikTok, Facebook group, Discord. You feel me? All of that is yanking. Patreon.com/Public Enemies for exclusive content, bonus episodes, and all of that is on. You feel me? Yo.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank everybody for showing up, man.
We appreciate y'all. And this was like on a humble, like we barely even promoted this. It was like, yo, we pulling up and y'all slid through. So we appreciate it, man. Follow me at Oh My God Graham, the new 17-time Public Enemy #1.
These numbers are inflated.
This time it's gonna be different. Y'all thought Ben was benevolent.
Jared Jackson Jr. numbers.
The gentleman is here. You feel me? I'm really finna show y'all how to Public Enemy #1 really gonna run things. You feel me? By like actually like not doing shit. I'm not doing anything.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna pull up on Wednesday and just kick my feet up. Right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna watch the show on Wednesday. You feel me? I'm gonna watch the show live. You feel me? I'm gonna be here, but I'm gonna be watching it on my second screen. You feel me? You remember how the WWE Network had the second screen experience? That's what it's gonna be like with me. You feel me? I'm gonna be sitting here watching y'all cook. You feel me? Look at my guys. You feel me? Look at my capo. Look at my underboss. You feel me? Look at my dudes handling that. You feel me? Y'all gonna
call us underbosses?
Yo.
Oh man, Turtle said Ben gonna have to do all the drops.
Yo.
Exactly. You feel me?
Bitch, that's what time it is.
Can't do nothing. Right.
Hey, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _son_. And if you want to know everywhere we are, you can go to the Enemies PE3 on Twitter. There's a link tree right there. It shows everything where we are, the Patreon, TikTok, Instagram, all of that.
Yeah, Kim, I ain't let you down, my
man.
dude. I ain't even let you down. You feel me? My dog put 10 on me. You feel me? And we got it back in blood. You feel me? 17 times. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna get this back after Halloween Havoc. Next week, Vengeance Day.
Hey, I
With
don't need you
Stace,
talking.
with the kid.
Don't let me.
Jizzle,
No, it doesn't. Bro. No, listen. Follow me. Follow me. Yeah, that's me. I'm Hemi Garoppolo. Even though his team is going to lose, listen, I should have won because I should have picked Rhea one. But you know, some things don't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. I'm saying I'm a humble loser. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm saying, follow the Patreon. I'm saying tears. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you can afford. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, you're saying tax time's coming up, you know what I'm saying? So get that $9 tier, you know what I'm saying? $9.99, you know what I'm saying? Become a long-term booking fan. But you know what I mean? I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Follow us, you know what I'm saying? Like we on our way. So keep supporting us and we love y'all. And yeah, man. Royal Rumble, I'm saying WrestleMania on the way.
Yeah. Wednesday. We'll see y'all then. Stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous, and of course, take care of yourselves and each other. And we out.